Snooker is a gentleman's game, right? Well, not always. There have been a few times when snooker players have gone too far, and their behavior has been anything but gentlemanly. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the most outrageous moments in snooker history. We'll see players who have thrown their cues, smashed balls, and even gotten into physical altercations. 1. Jimmy White versus Michael Holt. Jimmy White is one of the most talented snooker players of all time, but he is also known for his fiery temper. White's anger got the best of him. After missing a difficult shot, White slammed his cue on the table and started swearing. He then threw the cue across the room, narrowly missing Holt.
Some of your decent shots. So this is the green. Okay, this is the frustration, Jim.
A bit empty on the blue.
The referee had to intervene to calm White down. White's outburst was one of the most memorable moments in snooker history. It showed how even the best players in the world can lose their temper under pressure. 2. Mark Williams versus Zhou Yuelong. Mark Williams is a 6-time world champion and one of the most respected players in snooker. However, he is also known for his fiery temper. In a match against Zhou Yuelong in 2019, Williams' anger got the best of him. After missing a difficult shot, Williams slammed his cue on the table and started swearing. He then called Zhou a cheat and accused him of deliberately distracting him. The referee had to intervene to calm Williams down. Williams' outburst was one of the most controversial moments in snooker history. It showed how even the most experienced players can lose their temper under pressure. 3. Ronnie O'Sullivan vs. Stevens. During a match between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Stevens, Ronnie O'Sullivan hits a cue ball so hard it goes flying off the table.
Always missed it. Oh.
Ronnie O'Sullivan is one of the most talented snooker players of all time, but he is also known for his temper. In this moment, he misses a shot and hits the cue ball so hard that it goes flying off the table. This is a clear example of O'Sullivan going too far, and it is one of the most memorable moments in snooker history. 4. Quinten Hann vs. Andy Hicks. The 2004 World Snooker Championship match between Quinten Hann and Andy Hicks was notable for a post-match altercation between the two players. After Hicks defeated Hann 10-4, Hann made a threatening comment to Hicks when the latter suggested he would lose his top 16 world ranking.
The match, Andy Hicks has had some lean seasons.
Referee Laurie Annandale had to separate the two players from a physical altercation. 5. Ronnie O'Sullivan's reaction to missing a shot. A match between Ronnie O'Sullivan's Mark Shelby. Ronnie O'Sullivan hit the pink ball but he missed it. After missing a big shot, he hit the table with his hand strongly.
You can see what that means to Ronnie to miss that one. He knew that was a shot.
The commentator says that O'Sullivan knew it was a big shot and that he would be absolutely enraged by missing it. This suggests that O'Sullivan is a very competitive player who puts a lot of pressure on himself to perform well. He is also known for being emotional on the table, so it is not surprising that he would react strongly to a missed shot. 6. Ronnie O'Sullivan versus JUNHUI. In the match between Ronnie O'Sullivan and JUNHUI, Ronnie hit the green ball on the table but he missed it. Then he dropped the cue on the floor in anger.
Well, he'd be absolutely enraged.
Sullivan,
Absolutely enraged.
Some fans said that Ronnie is their love even if he is in anger. Some said that I think Ronnie needs a rest. 7. Judd vs. Stuart Carrington. Judd Trump was playing against Stuart Carrington in the 2022 World Snooker Championship. Trump was on a break of 70 when he missed a red ball to the left middle pocket. Instead of playing the next legal shot, Trump suddenly hit another red ball on the table. This was a deliberate foul, as Trump was trying to punish himself for missing the previous shot. Trump was penalized 4 points for the foul, and Carrington went on to win the frame. The incident was met with mixed reactions from the snooker community. Some people felt that Trump was right to punish himself for missing the shot, while others felt that it was unsportsmanlike. Trump later apologized for the incidents, saying that he was just frustrated with himself. He also said that he would not do it again. 8. Stephen Maguire as Barry Hawkins. Stephen Maguire reacted angrily to a missed shot. He was playing against Barry Hawkins, and he missed a black ball that would have given him the frame. Maguire slammed his cue on the table and shouted in frustration.
No.
The commentator, Zhou, said that Maguire was absolutely furious by the miss, and that he could sense it. Johnson also said that it was the kind of mistake that you just do not imagine. Maguire is a very competitive player, and he puts a lot of pressure on himself to perform well. This can sometimes lead to outbursts of anger, but it also makes him one of the most exciting players to watch. 9. Stephen Maguire vs. Yan. In a match between Maguire and Yan, Maguire hit a red ball on the table for centre pocket, but he missed it. In frustration, he hit the table strongly, and it produced a loud sound.
That it should have been, and there you go. And he knows full well.
It seems that Stephen Maguire is angry with himself for missing a shot. In this particular case, Maguire was in a position to win the frame, but he missed the ball and gave Yan a chance to come back. This was a frustrating moment for Maguire, and it is understandable that he would react with anger. 10. Ronnie O'Sullivan versus Higgins. In a match between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Higgins, Ronnie hit the red ball, but he missed it. In frustration, he hit the cue on the table.
Oh, what a kick.
The commentator says that what's superb always missed it, though. That's a couple of little things that's happened this evening, and we haven't seen this for quite some time, but he is disgusted with himself. But he could have damaged the crew. The way he hit that on the table, they're quite a while since we've seen Ronnie react like that. You can still win this morning. There's still a chance. These are just a few examples of times when snooker players have gone too far. It's important to remember that these players are professionals, and they should be held to a higher standard of behavior. If you see a snooker player behaving inappropriately, don't be afraid to speak up. Let the referee know what you saw and help to keep the game of snooker classy. In fact, it is not uncommon for players to hit the table with their cue or to shout in frustration. This is simply a way for players to release their anger and to focus on the next shot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any other suggestions for times when snooker players have gone too far.